Going on, people? Thank you very much for tuning in. It's that time of day again, isn't it? It's Beer Monster o'clock. And today I will be reviewing a nice sort of English bitter style beer. Well, hopefully it's nice anyway. I've not bloody tried it yet, have I? It is by the Woodfordes Brewery, who are based in Norfolk, according to the bottle there, as you can see at the top. And it is their Wherry Amber Ale, 3.8% ABV, not the strongest, but it could be a good little sessioner. That's what I'm hoping to find. A nice session English bitter out of a bottle. Because they can be quite hard to find, the bottled versions, because they're always so much better on cask. Here's a little look at your bottle cap. I picked this up from Morrison's for £2.50. But it's also in the 4 for 3 deal, which brings the price down to a little bit under £2, I suppose. I think you can get it for Waitrose for £2 as well. And I think you can buy little kits so that you can brew this yourself, this particular bitter, at home, which I wouldn't mind trying one day if it's any good. Obviously, if it's not good, I'm not going to want to try and brew it myself, am I? Uh, anyway, it's a 500ml brown bottle, as you can see. Let's crack her open. Never tried anything from this brewery. Let me know in the comments if you've tried anything by these. Maybe you live up north, and let me know if they're like a respected brewery or what. Quite excitable to see me there. Couldn't wait to get out the bottle and into my glass. Foaming out the bottle there. Right, let's see what we get, shall we? Yeah, let me know if you give this one a try. Whether you get it on cask up north or what. That looks very nice in the glass, actually. Does look like a very nice pint, that. You've got a kind of slightly off-white, sort of cream-coloured head. Nice steady levels of carbonation, which I'm liking, because sometimes with these bottled bitters, they're just so full on carbonated, and it's just not right, is it? This one looks like a decent level of carbonation without being overly carbonated, which same can't be said about the last few bitters I've done. So I'm glad to see that. The head is dissipating a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of a nice ambery copper colour, isn't it? It's looking exactly as you want it to. Let's get the nose in there and check out the aroma. This English style bitter, brewed up north, Wherry Amber Ale. It doesn't have the biggest aroma, but it smells very English. It's got that earthy sort of English style hoppy aroma that you get, earthy and leafy. A little bit of malt as well. It's like a biscuity sort of malt. It smells alright, but it's not got the biggest aroma, but it's only 3.8% ABV. We're definitely looking at a sort of session bitter here, aren't we? So I'm not expecting it to give off some mad IPA aromas and all that, of smelling like tropical rainforest, tropical fruits. Tropical rainforest. Yeah, it smells like tropical rainforest, this beer, mate. Anyway, I think it's time to shut up and chuck it down my neck before I talk any more ball. Cheers, everybody. Bosh, chuck her down the neck and see what she's all about. It's not it's not the beer making me do that. It's gone down the wrong hole, innit? It's gone down the wrong hole. Wow. Let me go again, because that put me off a little. Put me off my game a little bit. Choking on camera. That is very nice. It's way better than the brew dog that I did the other day. Um, this is decent. This is a decent amber ale. This is only 3.8% ABV, but it's got very good flavour for 3.8% ABV, which could not be said about the Brewdog, which I did the other day, which was 4.3% ABV. So no excuses, Brewdog. Yeah, this is decent. It's got a nice smooth body, which is sort of covering up that low ABV mouthfeel, watery mouthfeel you sometimes get really nicely. Carbonation as well. It's a gentle carbonation. It's not like a crazy, like full on lager carbonation like some of the other ones I've had. This one just feels more right out of a bottle. which is nice. So you can find the half decent ones out of bottles that are not bottle conditioned. Obviously, if they're bottle conditioned, it's a different ball game, isn't it? But this one is not. Got a nice malts at the start. Slightly sweet, kind of like caramel and biscuity malt blend. Slight kind of fruity notes, but they're really faint. But I think it's like a stone fruity sort of thing going on, like a little bit of berries and apricots, that sort of thing, just in the background. And then you're getting that typical, as I mentioned on the aroma, that typical earthy, leafy kind of English hop taste to it, which is very typical. Got a little bitterness to it on the end. Very much a grapefruit style bitterness for me. But it's nice. It doesn't really linger or anything. But it just leaves your mouth sort of salivating a little bit for your next mouthfeel sort of thing. It's it's super easy drinking. And, it's not the most amazing bitter I've tried or anything like that. But for 3.8% and out of a bottle, I think that's all right. Let's go again. It's a good example of a good old-fashioned English bitter, which I'm sure tastes fantastic on tap in comparison. But even out of a bottle, I still reckon it's worth a go if this is your sort of thing. Obviously, if you don't like English bitters, don't try it, because they're not for everyone, are they? It took me a while to sort of start appreciating them. Same as many other style beers. Some styles of beers I just can't quite get my head around, like sours. I do struggle with them a lot. That's why I don't see many sours on the channel. I'll be trying them all going, that's crap, that's crap. Yeah. Score out of 10. Quite an easy one, really. An 8 out of 10. Better than average. Not set on me world a lot or nothing, but for what it is, a 3.8% English bitter, session bitter at that. I think there's enough flavour here to enjoy it. It's not too strong, so you're going to get absolutely pissed and embarrass yourself or whatever. And I think that's decent. I'm sure it tastes better on cast, as I say. Let me know if you've tried this on tap. What's it like on tap? And thanks for tuning in, guys. Hit that like button if you made it this far. I would really appreciate that. And consider subscribing to the channel if you like watching me drink beer. And why not, push the boat out a bit. It's free after all. Until next one, guys. Bye-bye, darlings.